WTRE 1330, W282AZ 104.3 FM, and W278BB 103.5 FM.
Do you need to see a healthcare provider today? Decatur County Memorial Hospital now offers same-day appointments. Get the care you need when you need it. Your health, our priority. Call 812-222-DOCS. That's 812-222-3627. Decatur County Memorial Hospital. The quality care you want, close by.
The City of Greensburg President National Night Out on Thursday, Chris Ramey was able to attend. He spoke with EMA Director Mike Snyder.
I am out at the National Night Out here in Greensburg. I'm speaking with Mike Snyder. He is the EMA Director, the Deputy EMA Director here in Decatur County. Mike, can you kind of tell us what made you bring the bus out and why your department, why this is valuable in your department?
Sure. So, emergency management, we here support all of our local public service entities in some form or fashion. And so we brought our command bus out with us. That's one of the many tools that we've got. We have many other ways that we support our local law enforcement, fire, EMS, and 911 services. And we also brought out a lot of pamphlets for the community, if they would like them, for emergency preparedness at home. How you better be prepared for an adverse incident that may occur when you're home at somewhere. So everything we do here, we're just trying to help the community and help our public service entities out.
Mike, while I have you out here, I've got to ask, how's things going? Taking over the department, everything going smoothly?
It's going pretty good, pretty busy, a lot of stuff to catch up on and a lot of things to get acquainted with, but I'm not new to emergency management. I've been doing it for a couple of years, so we're getting acquainted and getting everything sized up and seeing what we can do to keep moving forward.
Decatur County Sheriff Bill Myros was also in attendance at National Night Out.
I'm speaking with Sheriff Bill Myros. Bill, what does this mean for your department to be out here?
It's just a great event to come out and interact with the public. Everyone citizens of Decatur County, Greensburg, to meet our folks, to know our folks, so they know on face-to-face basis. So really, it's just get together, let's get to meet each other, and know each other.
I know I see in your department participating in a lot of different things here in town. I think that's a pretty strong part of being part of your department. It's just getting out in community service and meeting individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to be good to the public. The public's good to us. We're going to be out there the past next few days. Again, just out there visiting with folks, providing safety, of course, as well. So we're just getting out meeting people.
And again, that was Decatur County Sheriff Bill Myros. National Night Out was presented by the City of Greensburg, along with about 30 other agencies that were available to talk and visit. They offered free food, free games, some live demonstrations, and some awesome giveaways. Once again, National Night Out taking place on Thursday evening at North Park. WTRE, powered by Decatur County REMC.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE. Welcome back to the Power of the Past.
We are live from the tractor field. Emily Versman alongside Joshua Marsh this evening for Friday night at the 36th Annual Greensburg Power of the Past. It is a beautiful night out here in the Alice Chalmer Row.
It is. We continue to be in our sea of orange today. We had a chance to kind of get out in the tractor field today and look around and visit with the steam engines as well. And it's amazing how many people are out here as far as have their tractors or different pieces of machinery out.
And we're just getting started, too. I know it's been going on since Wednesday, so some folks will say it's halfway over. But, of course, the weekends, the big crowds, there's lots of opportunity to come out this evening, grab some food, check out the tractors, check out the hit-and-miss engines, the steam engine, of course, Spark Show at dusk.
That's right. Don't forget, plenty of shopping. So
I heard you partook in that this afternoon.
I did my first sweep is what I call it. You got to go kind of see what's out there, what you might need, and lots of food vendors. We're going to have a few of those on with us tonight as well as some of the other vendors here at the show. So excited to be back here once again tonight. It's a little toasty out.
We know it's going to be warm, right? We talked about that last night, National Night Out. We talked about that on Wednesday. We know it's going to be warm in August. We can deal with the heat. We don't need a ton of wind, and we don't need a ton of rain.
And we've got it. It's perfect.
It's a perfect weekend, really, for an outdoor show.
That's right. So we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. We've got all kinds of guests tonight.
We have a lot of guests, so we're going to try to get burnt through those a little bit. We are going to talk to one of the vendors all the way from Arkansas. It's been coming for several years. We're going to talk to some other folks from the Power of the Past about what it's been like on Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, and today wrapping up Friday. School kids have been out. That part of the whole show and educational opportunity is over, and now it's time for you to get out here and learn something yourself.
That's right. Well, we were out today. Some of the school kids were out, and just to watch them engrossed in what they're doing and what they're seeing, it's a fascinating thing. So we're glad that they were able to make their way out. And, we couldn't be out here without, number one, the Power of the Past.
That's right. They're our title sponsor this year for their own event, which I think is kind of cool. But we're also sponsored by the Overmeyer Agri Group, Decatur County Recycling,
Ford Abstract, and Steer Heating and Cooling.
We'll be back in just a minute with Kim Carpenter, who oversees all the vendors right here on Live at 5 on WTRE.
Be your project big or small, make sure you've got the right gear to get the job done. B&C Rental has a huge lineup of equipment from backhoes and tractors, skid loaders, excavators, trenchers, lifts, stump grinders, pressure washers, all kinds of lawn implements, and Harley and Aaron can fill your propane gas grill tank as well. Plus, B&C has a nice lineup of U-Haul trucks, vans, and trailers if you've got something to haul. B&C Rental at 1131 West Ridge Parkway in Greensburg. Phone 812-662-6668.
Berger Electric in Greensburg offers a variety of electrical services, including residential, construction, and commercial wiring, recessed lighting installation, and electrical maintenance and repair, with specialties in landscape lighting and generators. Located at 933 North Michigan Avenue in Greensburg, visit their website, BergerElectricLLC.com. For all of your electrical needs, contact Berger Electric at 812-614-9109.
Welcome back to the Decatur County Fairgrounds, coming to you live from the Power of the Past. We are joined now with Kim Carpenter. Kim's in charge of the shopping, the camping, and all foods.
All foods, yeah.
That's the one that most people are very interested in.
It is.
So tell us what's new this year.
The new one, and I'm not going to pronounce it right, is El Chile
Poblano.
Poblano, yes. They are down at the, what I call the toy show building, and that's about where they're at. But during the fair, it's like the rabbit and poultry building. And so they are new. Returning also is the Little Red Trailer, which used to have corn dogs and snow cones and stuff. They had been gone for a couple of years. They are on their third generation of running the trailer, and they came back this year. So they're the only two new ones that I brought back because we're under construction and have limited space.
And I think that's something we talked about earlier, is with the construction going on, you had a few vendors that you just weren't able to accommodate because of electric.
Right.
It's those that we're looking forward to coming back hopefully next year.
Yes, I talked to Dirty Doe, and I explained that we didn't have a 50 amp for her to plug into, and that hopefully next year we will have something. And so she was fine with that. She's still trying to get the rhythm of her trailer anyway. And there was one out of Shelbyville. They may or may not come back, but there's potential for something new next year too. I like to bring something new every year.
And when you look, you have filled the livestock building, you've filled the hill, you've got vendors selling anything and everything throughout this fairgrounds.
Absolutely, everything. Yes, I tried. People do you not take this, or would you take me as a vendor because I got this, I got cookies, or I got soap. I take everything because there's something there for everyone.
When you look at the longevity of vendors here that keep coming to the show, you've got them coming from all over. So tell us some of the places that they're coming from.
Okay, so I have one from Pennsylvania, Arkansas, Tennessee. I have one that was from Alabama. So they're coming from just about everywhere. I'll think of something else later on, but they're from everywhere. Local to out of state. I have one from North Dakota.
And they've got like you were talking about, there's a little bit of everything over there. There's home goods, there's consumables, there's other products. Are people allowed to bring homemade foods and products like that, or do they have to be?
It's sort of a gray area, but they can produce like a cupcake or cookie or whatever. But that little item has to have all the ingredients on it. And there are a lot of people right now that are working out of like a commercial kitchen or something. So, that packaged good that you're bringing from home. I have an Amish lady who has baked goods, and she's selling those. As long as somebody who is doing that has all the ingredients, because we don't want anybody that has an allergy or something.
Now, you are also in charge of the camping.
Yes.
So what does that entail?
So in order to be a camper, you have to be a member, and then you have to get in touch with me to see if I have any spots left. But that takes a little bit of planning for me to figure out how many campers I can get in there and get with electric. And then, you just got to put them where they want to go, or got little pods of families that want to camp together and stuff. So,
are the campers that are a part of the STEAM field back here, is that a part of that too, or are you just more focused on the campers that happen over by like the horse track and horse building?
I'm just in charge of the ones that what I call camping on the creek,
Gotcha.
or camping across the creek.
Perfect, understandable.
Kim, how many years have you been involved with Power of the Past now?
17 years.
That's a long time to be a part of something. Obviously, 36 years this year. What's the most exciting thing for you about Power of the Past?
I enjoy seeing the people year after year, and I kind of I have not my favorites, but then you have those people you have a connection with. I'm happy to see when my people from Pennsylvania get here and catch up with them, or it's just the pulling it together and the camaraderie and I want to produce a good show. I want it on a nice variety of stuff, and I want to create an atmosphere that's great for our community, and it brings people out to our community and from other areas.
I always say too, the shopping here, and we're girls. Yep, we talk about it.
Yeah.
But a lot of unique items that if you're planning ahead for Christmas and you have those that like tractors or certain colors, you can find those items here.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of my vendors will call me and say, "Hey, what's the featured tractor?" So I can, do my crafts or my merchandise to that market.
Not to mention the toy show. That's
That
a whole nother ball game, right?
And I'd like to touch on the fact that with the construction this year, I always do like a food alley. Well, food alley has gotten to food crossroads. So you're going to have to look a little bit more to find food vendors because they're going to move a little bit. We have food vendors behind the headquarters, which is the pork producers, and the country corn cooker is back there. Most of your favorites are here. I worked them in. We just had to squinch a little bit.
Well, I think that, we talked about that at the fair as well, right? It's just a year of transition.
Yes.
The new building's going to be great. I believe you guys are going to be using that as a part of the show when it's finished as well.
That's what I understand.
And it's just a little bit of pain for a long-time gain. Everything's here. And it's also, you're here to have a good time. You're here to look around, enjoy the show. So take a few extra minutes.
Yeah.
Find what you're looking for.
Yes.
Or try something new.
Yeah, that's true.
All of that works.
That's right. Well, Kim, you brought us a couple guests this evening. So we're going to let you switch out with your first guest that you brought.
Okay.
And we'll get him over here and get him on.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit about today. So of course, the flea market craft show going to be open until 9 o'clock tonight. Opening ceremony, of course, takes place every day at 8:30. The tractor cruise-in was today.
I was not able to be out here for that, but I hope it was a great opportunity.
I know. I was not either. And typically speaking, it's always a good turnout for it. We have the dinner hour, and then the toy show actually opened at 12 o'clock today. So I know there were several kids in school waiting for that bell to ring to get out so they could get to the toy show today.
Exactly. And, of course, bingo's currently going on in the Farm and Home Center, so you probably missed buying into that. But the tractor pull weigh-in, I saw a few coming in this afternoon as we were out here a little bit early. That gets started tonight, 6 o'clock, down at the track, antique tractor pull for the distance.
That's right. And then tonight is the adult pedal pull at 6 o'clock.
I always like to see, I think the kids tomorrow, I think.
Kids are tomorrow,
for
yes.
the pedal tractor pull. It's always a lot of fun to see them really get after it, work at it, struggle, and Somebody's going to go away a champion.
It's an achievement. But you could participate tonight in the adult pedal pool.
I think I'm really busy. What time did it start again?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you're not busy though.
I'm covered up.
You're covered up.
I think we're going to be right here while the pedal tractor pull's going on. But next we have David Brown, who is with us all the way from Arkansas. Mr. Brown, welcome to WTRE's Live at 5 at the Greensburg Power of the Past.
Thank you very much. Glad to have. I'm happy to be here.
Well, thank you. Now you come all the way from Arkansas.
We did.
Tell us why you come from Arkansas.
For the camaraderie and the wonderful people and the weather. In Arkansas this time of the year, it's usually, don't hate me, folks, it's really hot, and we come here to escape the heat.
That's right. We sometimes folks from Indiana go to Michigan. You come here.
We came here.
Right, yeah. Well, and I think we should remind people of that.
That's right. This is not that bad. It can be much worse.
It could be much worse. Yes.
So how many years have you been coming to the Power of the Past?
About 15 years now.
Okay, and what is it that you vend?
So we have hardy hibiscus flowers. I have lawn and garden tractors and accessories. My wife does custom embroidery for tractors and tees and caps and suspenders. She also paints. She does quilt squares. She has we acquired some slate off a barn roof a few years ago, and she has hand painted on several of those pieces of slate.
Wow. So she sounds very talented.
She's very talented. I'm glad she keeps me around.
Now, is this one of several shows you do, or is this one of the main ones?
This is one of several. Last week we were in LaGrange at the show up there in Northeast Indiana, and next week we'll be in Portland at the Tri-State. And after that, I've got to take Grandma home.
Time for a break, right?
Well, she's at the end of the show, and Grandma's ready to go, like the old horse ready to go to the barn at the end of the day. Grandma's ready to go home and have them grandbabies. So, yeah.
So that's a 3-week run for you, though.
It is, yes.
And so is that the big run of the summer, or is this you're going back out again this fall?
We'll go back out again a week after we get home. We'll have 2 in Missouri to do, and that's it.
Wow.
Now, did you grow up in agriculture, or how did you get involved in this kind of arena?
I did grow up in agriculture. I grew up on a dairy farm over in southeastern Ohio. My wife is a native Arkansan, and work took me to Arkansas back in the late 70s, and I kind of liked the weather, the climate, and the people, and I just stayed.
So what is it that keeps? Obviously, it's something that you guys must enjoy doing. You get to meet lots of great people. The Power of the Past obviously has a history, but what kind of keeps you coming back?
It's the people. It's the people, regardless. Folks like Kim who bends over backwards to see that we're accommodated. There's been some changes going on the fairgrounds here. Y'all may or may not be aware. There was some old stuff that had to go, and we live like vagrants, I guess. The 3 weeks that we're here, we camp in a trailer, in a tent. And 2 years ago, or year before last, our camping space got done away with because the county was demolishing the building that we were in. Kim said, "I've got a camping area for you down here." And as we were walking by that, I saw a horse barn, and there wasn't anything in any of the all stalls. And I asked Kim if it'd be all right if we set up camp in the horse barn, and she was amenable to that. My wife likes it, and I love it because it's a lot less work on me. I don't have a tent to put up and take down.
Well, there you go.
Now, if someone on the grounds is looking for your booth, where can they find you at?
Right along the highway on the northeast corner.
Okay, so over there on the community building, are
Yep,
you on the
close.
inside or outside?
We're on the outside, close to the new bathrooms.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we know exactly where you are now.
Yeah.
So right there in the middle, community in home building, not far from the headquarters, by the remodeled bathrooms that are part of the home and garden, home and farm building,
Yes.
farm and home building. So, well, thank you, David, for being here. Thank you for continuing to support the Power of the Past.
And coming all the way from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, and everybody that's listening is going to be upset that you brought this weather with you. But I keep telling folks we can deal with the heat. We just don't need the wind or the rain.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, well, thank you, David. Thanks for being here, and enjoy the rest of the show. I hope it's tremendously successful for you, and I look forward to catching up with you next year.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
All right, I believe we've got one more vendor that's going to step in. I think Kim has one more for us. We'll look ahead to tomorrow real quick as they get switched out over there. Tomorrow, the toy show will open at 8 o'clock. That's an all-day thing, along with the flea market and the arts and the crafts. The wagon train will leave tomorrow at 9.
I think usually that heads downtown.
I believe so.
So I'm sure that will probably be a part of it. And they do a little bit of out and about with it as well. Tractor games start at 9:30. That's right here beside our tent where we're set up in the Alice Chalmers row and field. And then the horse pull is at 10 tomorrow. I think we've got somebody on our schedule to talk with us.
We actually do. It looks like they did a little switch with us, which is
Okay.
no big deal. We've got Corey Crafton joining us. Corey, you are in charge of the horse pull.
Yes, I am.
All right. So for somebody who's at home and thinks, what's a horse pull, right?
Yeah, it's a unique sport. You just take your horses and you pull them as much as they can pull. 27.5 foot is the full pull, and you just keep adding weight as it goes. Usually start about 4,000 pounds, and our record down here is 12,500 pounds.
Now, are you doing miniatures and large horses, or just
horses.
Just horses. All right.
Just horses. Heavyweight horses.
All
Big
right.
ones.
Teams or singles or both?
Teams.
Okay.
Teams.
How many horses are usually on a team?
2.
Okay. So we're not doing the full Bud Light or
No,
Budweiser
no.
Clydesdale setup. And
No, I always thought of taking 8 of them and see if our pair of 2, one pair could outpull what them 8 could pull.
They're more show horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start at 4,000 pounds, work their way up, and it's round after round is what happens, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have an idea of how many teams to expect tomorrow?
8 to 10.
And they come from all over.
Yeah. Mhm. Most of them Kentucky and Indiana, and some out of Michigan.
And there's a circuit, a horse pulling circuit.
Yes.
I guess
yeah,
more or
yeah,
less is
yeah,
what you call it.
Yeah. We might get a team out of Illinois tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure of that yet.
Okay.
Is there a prize component? Are you on the circuit? Is this a circuit series
There's no
event?
points, no point system. It's just you go and you get a trophy, and usually depend on $400 to $500 to win, depending on how big a purse money you got.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Corey, do you still pull your horses?
No, I don't, but I do have a pair of 2-year-olds at home.
Okay, so you you have experience in this.
Oh yeah,
So
I've done it for years.
tell people this is not like last week you start to get ready for next week. This is a year round.
Oh, year round. Maybe end of September, October, they'll be about the last of pulling, and they'll pull in Florida the month of February, and that's where the rich men go, But yeah, you just give them time off to rest, and then it's a daily sport. You got to work them every day. I got a guy in Kentucky. He got hot this week, so he's in the hospital for a couple of days. Horses ain't been worked all week, so he's not coming because his horse ain't been worked. You're just going to get a horse hurt if you keep.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want that to happen.
They're athletes, you
Right.
got to work them every day, just like practice.
It's conditioning is what
Yeah.
it is, and you never know what the weather's going to be. So
No, everybody says, it's their horses. You can pull in the mud. No, you can't. You got to be able to hold them.
Yeah.
Everybody says, like last year it rained, real bad, but the track was dry, but it's around the track. We'd be able to get to the track, but you also got to be able to hold them.
all right, and again, it starts tomorrow morning, correct?
10 o'clock sharp.
All right, and that'll be in the grandstand.
In the
this year.
grandstand, yes.
And that's included with your admission to the grounds?
Yes, yep.
So
The free admission into the grandstands. There's no charge.
So for just a couple bucks, you can come out. You can enjoy all the tractors. You can get lunch. You can.
It's a unique sport. I mean, a lot of people coming. It's got followers. There'll be a lot of people here just watching just for the horse pull.
I always find it so intriguing too, because you want it quiet when they start to pull.
Yeah,
and you will see that crowd just shut down.
Yeah.
Like
don't say anything while they're pulling, because let the driver do the driving, because you go sounds like whoa, and that's happened to me, and makes you really angry.
Yeah, I bet.
We want no anger tomorrow.
Yeah, no
we
anger.
want
No.
All right, so you'll be in charge of that. You've got other guys down there helping you, I'm sure.
Yeah. My wife will be doing the announcing.
Okay.
So everything's
ready to go.
Everything's ready to go. Once we get tractor pull out of the way tonight, and I'll work on track in the morning and get started at 10 o'clock. We're doing it at 10 o'clock to try to beat the heat. We had one in Osgood during their fair, and it was really, really hot, and we didn't start till 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we had a team from Michigan there, so they didn't get home till 3 or 4 in the morning, but they were there to pull, and they didn't want to pull in the heat.
Well, that makes sense as well. Tractor pull tonight. I don't know if anybody's joining us later for that, but tell us a little bit about what that looks like tonight.
I've been out tractor pulling for several years now. I just think it's distant pulling tonight. There's no percentage pulling. I get started. 4,500 pounds, go up to around 10,000. Okay. So
all right.
I don't know if it's cut tires or anything like that. So.
All right, Corey, thanks for joining
All
us.
right, thanks for having me.
Horse Pull tomorrow morning starts at 10 o'clock in the grandstand. We'll take a 2-minute break here on Live at 5 and be back here at Power of the Past.
Whether it's your wedding day, the arrival of a baby, or simply a just because bouquet, Expression Florist is certain to have a perfect arrangement for you or a loved one. We are here to celebrate life's most exciting moments with you. We are also here to honor life's most difficult moments with you. The team at Expression Florist works with local funeral homes to create a lasting, memorable tribute to honor your loved ones' lives. Not only are we a full-service florist, but we also carry a large variety of gifts, including home decor, willow tree figurines, sympathy gifts, wind chimes, and so much more. Call Expression Florist today at 812-663-5147 or stop by to shop and meet the team at 943 North Michigan Avenue. Expression Florist, fresh blooms and smiles guaranteed.
Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management brings over 90 years of experience and industry knowledge to you and your operation. Whether it's assisting you with selling your farm or providing you with farm management solutions, serving our clients remain our priority. Whether it's equipment, agricultural real estate, recreational real estate.
In a handshake, there is trust, honesty, and a mutual commitment to building a long-lasting relationship. At Farm Credit Mid-America, we remain true to those principles. And while the world around us may be changing, we remain focused on securing the future of rural communities and agriculture. One home, one farm, and one business at a time.
Ford Abstract is a locally owned and operated full-service title insurance company. Title insurance ensures a free and clear title for both the buyer and lender's interests. Laura Littmer, owner since 2006 and in the industry since 1987, is joined by Debbie Schneider with 30 years experience and Maya Batterton, who joined in 2018. Working closely with lenders, brokers, and real estate agents, they can assist in selling, buying, or refinancing right through the final closing. Happy to help with all your real estate transactions. Give them a call at 812-663-2190 or email at fordabstract@voyager.net.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Live at 5 here on WTRE, 1330 AM, 104.3 FM, and around the world on YouTube. So wherever you're watching us from, welcome to the Power of the Past.
That's right. We've brought you to Indiana, or we hope you're somewhere out there watching us from Indiana. What a good time it's been so far. We've had a busy day today.
We have been.
And so, it continues.
It does. So Mike's our next guest. So Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself first, those that maybe not know you, and then what do you do?
I'm Mike Coons. I live 10 miles south of on 421. I run a tractor repair shop right at the Decatur-Ripley County line. Also farm as well. All the tractors you see out here, most all of them I still farm with. So,
well, I'm sure that keeps you plenty busy outside of the business world.
Yes.
And do you specialize in a repair type or just general farm equipment?
Mainly just tractors. I also do radiator repair, but mainly just work on tractors.
So tell us about your personal collection.
We have 10 Allis-Chalmers. Also have 3 Massey Harrises. We also have 1 Massey Harris that was my dad's, and it's been to every show. My dad was part of the first group of founders, and I've actually been to every show as well. So we've been to every show. My dad passed away in 21, so we're just keeping the legacy going. So
rooted deeply in the Power of the Past.
Very, very much so. I was also director for like 12 years or somewhere along those lines. So,
Well, you better be careful. They'll get you back and put a yellow shirt
well,
on.
they're trying.
Well, that's good. And now you're here. See, this is the
Yeah.
first step. This is
Well,
entrance.
I guess.
Right. They came and found you and said, you got to go do live at 5.
Yeah, I was walking across and I go, you need to be on the radio. So.
Okay, there you go. Well, welcome. We're glad
Thank
you're
you.
here.
Appreciate it.
So with having that family connection to it and being here for every show, being able to see present day compared to when you first remember it,
Yes.
what's that like for you? And then having that connection with your dad as well.
To me, it's very important, the legacy, the carrying on the tradition of the antique tractors. It's something that I really love. My dad loved. We did it together. We restored tractors together all the time. I've got 4 tractors that have been in the family since they were new. To me, that's very important. Carrying on. My kids are starting to get involved. I'm more. So my daughter's really interested. She went on the tractor drive today. She's going to help them with the tractor pull last night. So family means a lot to me, the heritage of farming. So
They're roping you all in, not just you as a director. They're roping all of you.
pretty much.
So how does that, obviously you work on tractors all day
Yes.
for your real job.
Yes.
And then you work on tractors for fun. How
yeah,
does
it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but yes.
Right. So talk about what, that's important to you. Obviously, you've got a connection to it. You're getting your kids involved, but that whole have a hobby, turn it into a job type thing.
Yeah, it's a job, but when I do my own, it's more just relaxing for fun. There's no time limit. If I want to go out and work on one for a couple hours, if I want to go work on it all night and stay up till early mornings, which is what I used to do when I painted tractors. I'd stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock. That's not happening anymore, but I really enjoy it. You got to like what you do or it's not fun. To me, it's not really work. It's more fun. So that helps a lot. So.
And one thing that I always like to ask, because when we get someone who's younger that's been involved in this or is being involved in this, how do you help get younger folks involved that maybe aren't your kids, that don't see the passion you have, but trying to get them to be engaged?
Oh, it's just you see some younger folks that are out here that are so interested in them. You just get them help start doing little things and get them involved and see it's a lot of work to put on a show, but it's also fun in the same way because you see all the people that come out and enjoy it and get a lot of use out of it. When you bring the kids out, and a lot of them don't have a clue what's going on, don't know anything about farming, don't know where their food comes from, you can try and educate them a little bit to help make things better where people understand farming and what we do and why we do it. So
When you look at the collection you have now, I know the answer to this is usually, but are you done collecting? Is there a dream tractor out there that you still want?
to a certain extent, yes, but just maintaining all that we have, because I've got, between what my dad had and what I've got, we've got over 30 tractors. So just keeping all of them running and everything. If I got anything else, it'd be ones that I can actually farm with more, not just necessarily collecting and setting in the shed. But most of all the ones that I collect, also in the fall, I'll put them on a grain auger corn for a day or so, just to get them out, use them, do something with them. So keep them running. So
Very good. Well, thanks for joining us
No
tonight
problem.
and sharing
Thank you.
your
Appreciate
story. Glad you're here with us at the Power of the Past and,
Thank you.
and keeping that legacy alive.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, we're going to switch out one more time. We've got some more people to talk to. It's been a busy evening tonight. We do want to say a big thanks to some of our sponsors: Let's Hardware, BNC Rental, Grazing System Supplies, Gillentow Funeral Home, and Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management.
The Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain are also a big sponsor here. Farm Credit Mid-America, Stones Farm Service, Berger Electric, Expressions Florist, Russ Hubler Ford, and Painting Plus.
That's right. We want to say a big thanks to Vinyl Solutions as well. They help outfit the stage here, and along with Dave Garrick for our backdrop. So do we have someone coming around? Yes, we do. They're coming around. Around the bend they come. There's Alfonso.
Hello.
We'll get Alfonso set up. We had the chance to speak with him at the fair as well.
Right. So, Alfonso, you were with us at the fair. We talked about all the kind of fun foods and things that El Chile Poblano had to offer. Yeah, there you go. We're getting you set up, ready to go. The the work that you guys are doing, you're new to the Power of the Past this year, so tell us what that is and what's been happening the last couple days.
This is good evening or good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here one more time. It's a new stuff, new things. Been doing this, and it's not just new for me. It's new for everybody. No other places had the pleasure to be here. They got to. It's a lot of time spent here.
What kind of foods are you serving out here at the Power of the Past?
I'm doing burritos, tacos, and ACP. We call arroz con pollo and other things.
Well, and Emily asked, I'll blame Emily, at the fair, she asked about margaritas. No margaritas here yet?
No, it's not allowed to do it.
Okay.
Well,
So
I wish.
Got to come to the restaurant,
Yeah, you
right?
stop by at the restaurant. You were free to get anything you want.
There you go.
I'm glad I got the blame for that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Anytime I want one, right?
Yep.
It's okay. Coming and living here in America and serving our population, is there anything similar to this where you come from?
Actually not. It's new for me. It's way different, than we got in Mexico. Yep.
All right, and your booth is located down by the toy show, poultry barn, different titles for it depending on the time of the year.
Just come see us.
That's right. It's just past the headquarters building, right down the hill.
Yeah. Don't forget to see me.
That's right.
That's right.
Your hours, what hours are you doing?
I'm doing around 12 to 8.
12 to 8.
Yep.
Okay.
All
You can come out and get your favorite El Chile Poblano dishes, burritos, tacos out here.
And nachos too.
And nachos?
Quesadillas. I do quesadillas too.
Well, you just see you got it all.
Yeah.
He brought the whole restaurant out.
But except for margaritas.
And do you have the agua frescas?
No, this time.
Okay.
But I got jarritas, Mexican products,
Okay.
Yep.
Doesn't sound like we know what we're talking about when it comes to this, does it?
Alfonso's got us.
He's got us.
He can help us out.
That's right. Thank you so much, Alfonso.
We'll let you get back to work. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be right back here on Live at 5 from the Power of the Past.
Kolkmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain has been handling grain for area farmers for almost 50 years, with locations in St. Paul and Fairland. They supply corn to the Evan Williams Distillery and are your Purina feed dealer. Kolkmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain. They're at 102 West Pearl Street in St. Paul. Phone 765-525-4309. That's Kolkmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain of St. Paul.
Overmeyer Agri Group wants to thank you, Decatur County and surrounding counties, for over 40 years of business. We enjoy working with you and are looking forward to serving you for many years to come. We are the top grain handling and drying business in southeast Indiana. Overmeyer Agri Group believes in quality products, superior workmanship, and are committed to serving the needs of all our customers with distinction. We are open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday by appointment. We are large enough to serve you, yet small enough to care. And we offer quality line of Brock bins, unloading and drying equipment. Why not give us a call today, or even better, stop by our showroom and enjoy our antique memorabilia while you find out the latest in grain handling and drying equipment available today. Call us at 812-663-4020.
Painting Plus is the name homeowners and businesses trust for a fresh new look. From interiors to exteriors, touch-ups to total makeovers, their skilled team delivers top-quality work with lasting results. Known for reliability, attention to detail, and a commitment to customer satisfaction, Painting Plus turns ordinary spaces into something extraordinary. Call 812-560-7591 for your free estimate. Painting Plus, they don't just paint, they perfect.
Check out the great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Russ Hubler Ford in Greensburg. Located at 2010 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, Russ Hubler Ford offers exceptional car care, tires, and customer service with a smile. For inventory, store hours, and current sales specials, visit RussHublerFord.com.
Friendly, reliable customer service that will make you comfortable. That's what you'll get when you call Steer Heating and Cooling. When it comes to your heating and cooling system's dependability, the people who install it make all the difference. That's why whether it's geothermal, heat pump, gas heat, or just air conditioning, you can count on Steer Heating and Cooling to get the job done right. If your furnace or air conditioner needs replaced or is not working quite right, call Steer Heating and Cooling and we can get you back on track. Call Steer Heating and Cooling at 662-8292.
Good evening and welcome back to Live at 5 here on WTRE. We are at the 36th annual Greensburg Power of the Past.
What an action-packed night we've had so far.
It's been crazy. We've been running around here with different guests. We might be on a new record for number of guests per show.
That's true. It may be. We've learned so much, and we have another guest.
That's right.
Katie's going to tell us. It's a staple here at the Power of the Past. I'm not good with directions. It's over by the grandstand.
Well, we're set up at the end of the food pavilion. We've been in the same spot for, I've been coming to the show since 2003. We've been in the business for 27 years, as long as my brother's been alive. And we're in the same spot. My dad, Alan, he has the paddle and he cooks the popcorn, and he's paddled a couple thousand miles, and the running joke is he's still stuck in the same spot.
It's not gotten him anywhere, has it?
Nope, but he enjoys it.
So tell us some of the products that you guys make.
So on the popcorn, we have the original caramel, pumpkin caramel, cinnamon caramel. We have kettle corn, butter salted. If you want it, we also just do plain butter without the salt. Then on the pork rinds, we have the original pork rinds, barbecue, Cajun, buffalo, cinnamon sugar, salt and vinegar. And we have original cracklins.
If there is a flavor to be wanted, you have it.
Yes.
Are some of the caramel corn flavors new this year?
The pumpkin is.
Okay. So when you come up with a new flavor, how does that come to fruition?
So sometimes, there's just somebody who comes up who has a hankering for something, and they'll ask for it. And like the salt and vinegar, we did it a few years ago, but for whatever reason, we stopped doing it, and we just had some people come up and be like, hey, let's have salt and vinegar again. And I'm like, okay, I'll get the seasoning. And one year up in Michigan, we had an elderly man who came by, and he came by during an off time and was like, I would like a sample of the pork rinds with some cinnamon on it. So we're like, okay, and we played around with it and eventually came up with cinnamon and sugar pork rinds.
Wow.
All right. Now, you've been doing this for several years. Your family
Yes.
has. Do you guys travel a circuit? Do you just go to specific shows?
So this is actually our summertime hobby. We do 5 shows a year. Our first steam engine tractor show, which we don't do anymore, was over by Kankakee, Illinois. It was just a little thing, and we did it because it was fun, and it got us into the steam engine tractor shows. And, these steam engine tractor shows, they have a really good vibe. They have great people, good company. Whatever business you're in, you always got to make sure that you have good company because it makes it so much more enjoyable. And I really enjoy doing this show here because there's so much that my nieces and nephews can go run off and do, just all kinds of different educational things that they can watch. And I grew up at the shows and I know that working the booth, there's so much we can learn about how to, be in a business and so many different work. I'm sorry, just different work skills that I've developed, my siblings, and now my nieces and nephews are developing here. And, it's there aren't all that many things that a person can say. I've worked with 4 generations of my family in.
Yeah, no, that's very impressive, and obviously you spend a lot of time on the road in the summer, right? So you talked about Michigan. You're not in Illinois anymore. Where else do you go?
So our first show was Waseon, Ohio, with the Steam Engine and Threshers Association. The second show is Howard County 4-H Fair, which is the largest 4-H fair in Indiana, or it's either the first or the second largest. I apologize, I don't remember right off the bat. Our third show is Mason, Michigan. The Steam Engines and Threshers Association. It's right beside Lansing. It has a huge flea market. So if you ever like flea markets, that's the one to go to. And they also have so many different tractors and steam engines. It's just a ton of fun. Then we come to this one. And then after this, we go to Rowan Covered Bridge Festival in September.
Wow.
And where do you guys call home?
Well, the Rowan Covered Bridge Festival is just a couple miles from home, and we that was nice because we get to sleep in our own beds every night.
Yeah, that's worth a lot, right?
Absolutely.
You can't pass up the festival right down the road. Again, you guys are kind of over there by the grandstand entrance.
Yes.
You're open when the show's open, so pretty much till 8 o'clock each night, and they can stop by, pick up something fun. You guys do mixtures? Can you add different? You have mixes that you can do, or you got to buy the bags of each and make it at home?
Well, if we're slow and you want us to go through and mix some bags or do something a little bit different with the seasonings, we're more than happy to do it.
Customization, just don't forget the tip, right? Happy to help.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Thanks for being on this evening. Again, one of the staples here at the Power of the Past, and we appreciate you guys being here year after year.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we were going to let you switch out with another vendor.
Okay.
And it's a vendor kind of night.
That's right. We're just we've got a topic that we've been working on, of course, opening night, and we talked about the auction, and we talked about all the fun stuff, which is still coming up on Sunday, by the way. You're good. Perfect. Thank you. It's still coming up on Sunday, and there's still lots going on out here. And I think the pork producers are going to join us next. Obviously, another big staple here at the Power of the Past on the fairgrounds.
That's right. We've got Arden with us from the pork producers. She got voted in. That's how she ended up here. I said, "Who wants to?" I didn't give an option. I said, "Who wants to be on the radio?" And they said, "Arden does."
That's right.
And here she is.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
So the pork producers are one of those vendors this year that during this transition period had to move to a new location.
Yes.
So tell us first of all, where are the pork producers located?
So our new location is on the east side of the headquarters building, and we are kind of tucked away, but if you look, you can find us.
Do you know how long pork producers have been coming to the Power of the Past?
We have been active for 36 years.
Okay.
So that is every year that the Power of the Past has been active.
All right. Now, you guys offer a wide variety of food. It's a good dinner.
Yes.
So give us some of the options that the pork producers have.
So we have multiple different options for drinks, and then we have pork burgers and boneless pork chops, and then chips.
Do you still do applesauce?
Nope. We did away with applesauce for this year just because we weren't sure of our numbers with our new location, but we're going to bring that back in the future.
All right. It just goes together. It's a meal.
That's right.
That's how it is.
Yes.
What's the, do you take credit cards, cash only, price, all the et cetera?
We are cash only, but all of the money stays in Decatur County because we use it for our scholarship. And so we have been able to give out over 80 scholarships over the last 36 years.
When you talk about the pork producers, who are not, it doesn't have to be specific members, but what's that organization made up of as far as members?
So it's a lot of our pork producers in Decatur County, but some of them, like myself, I'm not active in the pork industry. I'm active in the beef industry, but so I got signed up just through family, friends, and stuff like that. And so I hand it down, or I'll invite friends to join along, and so then it's just a lot of friends is how we have grown the organization.
What do you find important? You're a younger person. You're out here at the Power of the Past, part of pork producers. What's that mean to keep it kind of alive here in Decatur County?
I guess for me, it's really important because I like giving back to the agricultural industry. And even though I'm not directly associated with the pork industry, but it's just a wide variety of people that you see from the fair or just the Power of the Past or just all around when you're driving around town or whatever. You see these people in the agriculture industry all the time.
Now, Arden, you've told us a little bit about yourself. You're more associated with the beef. So tell us, what are your plans?
So I am actively going to Wilmington College over in Ohio, and I am pursuing a degree in ag business with a minor in accounting. So after I'm done with college, I want to come back, and I don't know what I want to do yet, but I want to do something within agriculture.
All right. So pork producers, it's the boneless chops, the pork burger, chips, drink. It's a great dinner. And you don't have to cook.
Yeah.
Well, we
exact-
don't. You do. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's okay. And the best part, you never know who's going to serve you when you go over there.
Yeah.
A whole lineup to visit with.
There you go. All kinds of good stuff.
Most times you see a familiar face.
That is absolutely right, with a smile.
Yes.
Yes. Arden, thanks for joining us this
Yes,
evening.
thank you guys.
And once again, pork producers are over on the other side of the headquarters building, kind of on the hill area's got a lot going on. They've got El Chile Poblano over there. They've got the pork producers.
Lots of good stuff.
That's right. A lot of the staples. So we will take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be right back here on Tree Country 1330 with Live at 5 from The Power of the Past.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg or call them at 812-663-3787.
Be your project big or small, make sure you've got the right gear to get the job done. B&C Rental has a huge lineup of equipment from backhoes and tractors, skid loaders, excavators, trenchers, lifts, stump grinders, pressure washers, all kinds of lawn implements, and Harley and Aaron can fill your propane gas grill tank as well. Plus, B&C has a nice lineup of U-Haul trucks, vans, and trailers if you've got something to haul. B&C Rental at 1131 West Ridge Parkway in Greensburg. Phone 812-662-6668.
Berger Electric in Greensburg offers a variety of electrical services, including residential, construction, and commercial wiring, recessed lighting installation, and electrical maintenance and repair, with specialties in landscape lighting and generators. Located at 933 North Michigan Avenue in Greensburg, visit their website, burgerelectricllc.com. For all of your electrical needs, contact Berger Electric at 812-614-9109.
Welcome back to The Power of the Past. We are coming to you live from the Decatur County Fairgrounds. This is the 36th year, and we have gotten a ton of information tonight.
That's right. And we've got another board member with us tonight. Casey's with us. So, Casey, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing out here, what you do, what your role is, and how the show's been going.
So I've been a director for 3 years, and they've put me in charge of the hit and miss and lawn and garden field. And mainly that's because my grandfather was pretty popular when it comes to the lawn and garden industry or the hobby. And so like today, about 3 o'clock, we made some homemade ice cream using a lawn and garden tractor with a series of pulleys and gave it out to the other demonstrators just as a way to say thanks. And then I bought a couple of Massey Harris's full-size tractors, and we've been doing demonstrations like cutting silage and the dyno right behind us. We put it right up on the road because basically it's a way to test the horsepower of a tractor, so it really give it a workout, and so it makes it loud. And like I told you guys, when tractors start running around and going up and down the rows, everybody at their tents start looking around, and you get a lot of attention. So that's why we put the dyno right up on the main road.
Being over the hit and miss engines, do they bring the school groups through that section as well?
Yeah. So I know a lot of the demonstrators because they've been coming to the show, and they stay in the same spots for years now, and so it's really easy to build up a relationship with those guys, and then get an idea of how, if they want to talk to the school kids, and if they don't, and what they like to talk about and things like that. So while I'm walking them through to the next person, I can basically give them a brief idea of what they're going to hear. So
You've been involved for a long time. We talked about Grandpa being as involved as well. So as you continue to see the Power of the Past grow and flourish, what's that like, having that legacy that you continue to carry on?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I had an opportunity to buy the brunt of his collection whenever he passed away, and I have such fond memories as a kid going around on the golf cart with him, and couldn't go 10 feet without somebody flagging him down and talking for 20 minutes. And then eventually I'd get off and just walk around, and he'd come find me. So even though he's gone, I still get to show off his legacy and be a director and keep the show alive and show off the hard work that he put in to not only the club but the tractors themselves that he restored.
overall, when you look at the entire show this year, just give us a general assessment of how that's going.
I think there was some whispers that Alice might not bring as many, because it's not really. I mean, I like them, but there's not a whole lot of people that collect them. But the people that do are very passionate, and we're very fortunate to have a lot of examples of the Alice Chalmers brand in the feature field. So I think it's a success, and the non-feature tractors are pretty strong as well. So there's a lot of variety. There's about every make and model that you could think of, even some ones that were in business very long that are out there. And there's a little bit of everything. So, whatever brand you like, chances are you're going to see an example that you might not see every day.
I know it's a busy time. It's a busy week for you guys, especially serving on the board. What is one thing that you look forward to when it comes to this show?
I really like that we have all the field trips. That's kind of from what I was told, that's the reason we started on Wednesdays. So that way you're not getting 200 kids and you're trying to coordinate them through this whole fairgrounds. And it's a little bit easier now that we have 3 full days of to separate it. But walking those kids through not only the hit and miss and lawn and garden stuff and showing them the stuff that I have, but also like seeing their faces light up at the steam engine demonstrations and stuff that they probably never even heard of, and even the adults might not even know about, and just showing them how things were done and way before my time. It's pretty awesome to promote that to the youth.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thanks for all your hard work. This is a big show, and it takes all of you to make it happen.
Yep. Thanks.
All right. We will take a quick break. We'll come back and
let's just
roll it up.
Okay,
you're in charge of the clock. I can't see it tonight.
That's right. So we're coming up on the 6 o'clock hour here. We got to be sure we keep all the live happening on WTRE
that's
on
right.
time. But many thanks to all the sponsors this week. Of course, we continue to talk about what's happening out here at the Power of the Past. Still time to get out here this evening. Everything's still open till 8. The tractor pulls are just getting ready to get started. Those are included with your admission to the grounds. There's dinner out here. There's all kinds of stuff. But tomorrow, on Saturday, there's a ton going on as well. So we talked about the wagon trains 9 o'clock, the tractor games 9:30, horse pull at 10. And, of course, I think there's some tractor pulls tomorrow evening as well.
The tractor parade will be tomorrow afternoon as well. I think that takes place at 2 o'clock, and that'll be out here at the tractor field. The wagon train will come back about 3. So that's a pretty long, it's a 6-hour ride, but, it's horse-powered, so it's going to take a minute to take care of. At 4 o'clock, the kids' pedal pull and mass will take place at 5 o'clock. Garden tractor pull tomorrow night at 7.
And then, of course, the Spark Show, the final one of the show is tomorrow night. So if you're not out here tonight, you'll want to be out here tomorrow for that. Sunday is the auction. That opens up at 7, and then the auction actually begins at 9. You'll want to be sure you get out here, get your number, check everything out, come out and enjoy the 36th Annual Power of the Past.
That's right. It's been a good week. The weather's beautiful tonight. A little toasty. It's August in Indiana, so it is what it is. But come on out. We're at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. We'll be back with you again tomorrow night as we'll wrap it up. We'll get a chance to talk with Clark again tomorrow and a couple others and just see how this show went this year. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.